will trap everything inside of it. So when you start this off, you can kind of see it has a couple of gradations for this pattern. Okay, and this time you probably don't need to make a pattern, but just kind of giving you the idea. Here's the overall width of one of these colors. Okay, so you can kind of see this image, and you can eyedrop it with that one green color. You can switch it over. You can see these two parts, and you can take a look at the gradient. When this part shows up, I'm just going to bring the gradient editor out here, and when you add the green color to this, you can see and drag and drop the black off the top of there, and it gives you a little bit of a color choice. Okay, so that's kind of giving you that that selection. The gradient tool that's here, just click and drag, hold the shift key down, and it swaps it over to that side. You can see that this color at least is showing you off to this edge. So if you deselect everything and do the eyedropper down below, you'll see it. However, if you take the swatches under color, so here's all your color pieces here, you're added. Keep in mind, if you don't save your swatches here as they show up, but in the default pieces here, it'll bring this section up so you can drag and drop these colors across and just take these out. And that'll give you that section. You can also click inside here in order to save these gradients, and now these gradients will be saved within to your gradient swatches right here. Okay, so that's a linear. Here it is on this pattern here. I can select this image and just go right into that gradient. And then here it is swapped. I can just either flip the color here or just go ahead and use the gradient tool. And here this image shows up, and I can rotate this around as well, or just go ahead and put in a new section from bottom to top. Okay, so when you see that, that's the first part. Just going to option and drag one over here for the pink color, and watch as I do this. I just take the option, fill that pink. Okay, so you have two options to work with. Is this overall shape? I'm just going to extend it to go way on beyond this side. Okay, I can hide it temporarily and just take the pink section and option and duplicate it. Command D is going to duplicate these across. Okay, and then if I show all, that's what shows up. So I can select all of these items, group them together, and temporarily just hide them. It's a quick way, or you can just go into the layer and hide the layer or the group. Okay, and then it's just a matter of putting in this shape. I have the mouse still held down so I can drag up to the top of this one, and that's just going to be the swatch of white. So you can just click on this gradient here, do the same thing, just hide that one. Take the text tool, just click capital. Again, just going to grab with the shift key held down a little bit in the character. If you remember, you have the different bold fonts that you can choose from. Arial black will work. And just drag this to fit. Very simple based off of that. So I can set it up here, take the eyedrop tool, and you can locate that color for it. Okay. And then the last part, since it's the last piece that's going to trap everything, is the ellipse tool. And just kind of setting it up. In this case, I'm going to look kind of approximate the middle of this, put in the center, and just increase this part just by hitting the arrow key right like that. Okay, so now bring all these back, and I'm just going to cut these and paste these inside of here. So with the selection, hold the shift key down and click in the layer, and I can copy that and hide all those if I want to, and click on the ellipse and just go to edit and paste in place. So you have this option. The only thing is we'll probably trap it in there. Paste inside is in there. Paste it in back. So now I have this part that's on that piece. So why those were highlighted, here it is, edit, paste in back. I'm just going to group that together. And this is the one that's on top. So I can select this. That's going to be this part that's all connected. And just go to Object, Compound, and Clipping Mask, make it. And it makes that shape. So it clipped everything that's in there. The only thing is that when you do that is you lose your clipping path. So what you want to do is select it. I'm selecting it on the layer. I can either copy it, okay, and then why this layer that has the grouped image is highlighted under Object, Clipping Mask, Make, and then just go to Edit, Paste in Place, and it puts it right on top of it. So now I have this entire section. Just turn off the scan, and I can either make a selection this direction or just click on the icons on the right and group that together. So now they're grouped together. So see if you can hold that graphic up. It's just a simple